Hey everybody, welcome back. Finally gonna do the video on what I'm working on next. I did kind of get sidetracked again though. But first of all, Jason over at Blue Box Model Shop threw out a question for everybody on what you watch or listen to, uh, if anything, when you're working on your models. So I figured I'd kind of answer that to you guys, kind of what I do. I don't have a TV down here. I do have a radio, but mostly I watch my phone, mostly YouTube stuff, and I got a variety of stuff. I'm either watching old drag racing videos from like 80s, 90s, or I'm watching old sitcoms, like really old sitcoms, like My Three Favorite or My Three Sons, Leave It to Beaver, and Andy Griffith Show. I've seen them a million times, but it's fun to kind of listen to them while you're working, because you don't have to like actually watch them. I watch a lot of World War II history shows. I really like history of World War II, so I watch a lot of that, and of course I watch a lot of you guys' videos. But mostly I watch those when I'm not actually working on a model. If I'm having a snack or eating, or I just want to sit here and relax, I'll try and watch a bunch of your guys' channels and see what you're doing and what's going on. And then also I got my three favorite shows on YouTube: Vice Grip Garage, David Freiberger channel, and Finnegan's channel. They come out once a week, so when those come on I usually stop working and watch those because they're pretty interesting, and you kind of learn a little bit. So anyway, that is pretty much what I do while I am working on a model. Sometimes I listen to the radio, but most of the time I gotta have something on. So what I'm working on, this is what I've been trying to show you guys, is that thing there. I got that. I don't know where I got that. I might have got that from, I don't know. Anyway, I'm working on that, and I spend a whole evening figuring out how to lower it, and without doing it the cheesy way. And I think I got a pretty good stance on it. But while I was doing that, I had that box sitting over there of that. I have one sealed, a reissue, and I got this from my nephew Sean with a bunch of stuff, and I think this is an original kit, original box. It sure looks like it to me, and which is kind of, I didn't realize that for some reason. I think that's why I picked it up. I just want to see if that was original or not, and then I remembered it had been started, and all the, except for that cab, all these parts were in it, and it's just a, I think there's enough parts to, with what I already have, to build them. And I've always wanted to build something with the body set back like that. And then this is that resin cab that I got from Sean, and I don't know what I was going to do with it because it's not the best resin body. I don't have very many, but I worked on it before I showed you. But man, there was flash all around the windows, front and back, along the bottom, and everything. And I do my fancy editing here. I have a little picture here of this is how I edit. But that's what that Fiat body looked like when it was in that box. Really rough paint job. So I sanded it all down, and the Dragster body underneath was gold, and I sanded that all down, and the frame was gold, I scraped and sanded all the paint off the frame there, and the engine motor was put together. And I'm just going to try detail painting as best I can together. I got the little injector things that go right there and stuff, so I think I can make it look good. That one intake manifold's a little crooked, as you can see right there, but I'm just going to leave it. So, and then let's see, and then the frame on that one there is pretty much just the way it is. It's black. I can sand it a little bit and get some paint to stick better, but that cab fit on there pretty good. But there's another picture somewhere I got in here. Oh, there, you can see how thick that resin is, man. It's just crazy. And that's been sitting on my bench. You've probably seen it in some of my videos forever, and I didn't know what to do with it. And then I got epiphany. Hey, I can set it on there, and the Hemi came with it, and it sits on there pretty good. The body might come off, but I got yeah. So I put the little, even though the wheels aren't in the body, I put little wheel. I took a 40 or a 32 Ford fender off the Revell kit, cut it in half, cut the running boards off, and made little fender well thingies in there to kind of take up some of the space in the interior. And I'll put a roll bar in it, and I got the hoop, front roll bar for the steering wheel and everything. So it'll be a cool little build. Not a whole lot to it, but it'll be fun. And then I thought, well, I wonder if I could do something with this. So I set this on that frame and lined up the body or the dragster, and it worked out pretty good. And that I just drilled right through the body. I didn't really want to cut a slot in that body. It just was hard enough drilling the holes in it. But I think it's going to work. And I got the rear axle in there at the angle, so it goes into the engine motor just right. And then, to get the body off, you got to pull the wheels and tires apart to get the body off. But it's just going to be a fun little old school dragster, late 50s, early 60s type thing. I got some baby moons I painted, or some moon disc thingies for go on the front wheels on this one. And I think I'm going to take some of that clear that I got from Paul that I've been ranting about, this stuff here, and just brush paint over that aluminum and see how it flows out. So it might make them look a little shinier, because these were all beat up, and I shot that Tester's chrome over it, but it's not real smooth. See that? So I might see what I can do with that stuff. And then I don't know what color or anything yet. They're just some fun little shelf model thingies I'm working on. And then the pickup there, I was trying to figure out a motor, and I couldn't figure out one. And then I picked one out. And after I picked it out, I thought I could have done a 409, but I didn't really have a good 409. So I decided to put a Hemi in it. So I got the Hemi. There's the valve covers for it. It's out of that GTX model, I believe, that Revell did a while back. I got a parts one from Sean, and the engine motor was in it. There's all the pieces and everything. So that'd be kind of cool. Open up the hood, and there'll be a big old Hemi sitting in there. I kind of like that idea. And then I can take this 6-cylinder and put it in something else. Maybe get an old dragster frame, put it in a dragster or something. I don't know. Figure something out. And the color for that pickup, I'm trying to decide on that color, the blue, which looks pretty good. It's not. I have nothing that color. It's kind of a weird lavendery, purpley blue or something. I don't know what it is, but it looks blue. But when you hold it up against some of my blue models, which I don't have any around here, I like that cup there. It don't look blue. or something different like this. Green, what's it called? Ivy leaf. Oops, there it is. And that's kind of different. This Krylon stuff here. So I haven't decided yet which one I'm going to. I keep going back and forth. And I get ideas on the internet, and then that just makes it worse. So I just got to figure it out on my own. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. That is what's next, and that is what I watch and listen to when I'm working on these crazy things. And I'm looking forward to watching some of your guys' videos to find out what you guys do when you are working on a model. Some guys like it quiet with nothing. Some guys just like a radio because the TV distracts you. That's why I watch stuff I've seen before, because like Jason was saying, you can just turn on and listen to it, and you've already seen it a million times, so it just kind of keeps you company. So anyway, that's what I'm doing, and I think that's about it. So everybody take care. I'm going to my sister's this weekend, so I'll try and do one more video just for the heck of it before I leave. I'm going to be gone for about a week, visiting with her, keeping her company. She's going to be in the house by herself for a while, so I'm going to hang out, and I'll be working on models, but I'll be having fun anyway. So anyway, that's what's up. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Thanks for commenting, and I really appreciate you guys a lot. So everybody take care, and we'll talk at you guys later. Bye.